It's very important this time of year to win games. And then as you're winning those games, you need to play people and develop as much as you can. Try to clean up, work on as much stuff as you can. So we went into tonight's game wanting to play Jazz a lot more. Didn't feel like he had enough minutes and give them some opportunity. We wanted to give our point guards some more minutes. We tried to get Isaiah back into the swing of things too. And in doing that and playing everybody on that bench in both halves, it does knock you out of rhythm at times. It doesn't look as smooth, but yet I get done and look at a stat sheet with 89 points again, 51% from the field, 28 of 33 from the free throw line, and yet I just felt like, again, the game was so out of sync, out of rhythm for us, but yet you're still able to do that. So I'm sure as we get down the road, we'll look back on this and just, okay, you're 7-0 at home. Let's get down to Vegas. We have a chance to play in a wonderful tournament down there against an excellent San Diego team, and then both of those teams, Drake and New Mexico on the other side. So it's going to force us to play at another level before we go to the Christmas break.
Getting some of those guys in and playing, was that maybe to get some guys some rest just because 2 days ago just playing?
It wasn't so much to get some guys some rest as to get the guys an opportunity to play that haven't played as much, because we shouldn't be that tired. There's no school here. You can sleep in. There's nowhere to go. You should be getting plenty of rest. But it was more about giving the other guys an opportunity to play. And in doing that, you literally knock yourself out of rhythm at times. We're really trying to get Isaiah back, and yet his body's not there yet. Mentally, he's not there yet, and he's in such a groove when he went out. So we just got to keep giving him more reps and move him along.
Shooting over 50%, and obviously another good day from the line. Do you think Monday there was a bit more confidence kind of accumulated?
I think Monday we just played at another level because of the writer and what they were coming in with. Everybody, we prepped this team well. They knew how good they were, and they got so high and played at a different level. So that's the good thing. They responded to the challenge. And now all of a sudden you have Tuesday with no practice to let their legs come back, and you got to come right back again and play Wednesday. That's hard to do, but the main thing is we wanted to manage the game and get through the game with no injuries, give guys an opportunity to play, continue to shoot free throws well, take good shots, and do all of those things. You like to play a lot smoother, but like I said, the biggest thing is to win the game and get ready for the next one.
I know you're big on assists. You mentioned about how sharing the ball throughout the year so far. Only had 11 tonight. Do you think that rhythm contributed to that?
Yes, I think playing all the different bodies does. You know, we had a couple guys down in the right position where they needed to be and all those things. So if you don't have the assist, but you still shoot 51% from the field. Now, if it had been 35% because we're playing too much one-on-one, it would have been something different. So there certainly were opportunities to get more points out on the floor that maybe would have increased that number. But the biggest thing, again, is we got film to show some of those guys that haven't played much and give them an opportunity to grow.
And I know, Viante Daniels out with a concussion, but I noticed him in the huddles and kind of coaching up, a veteran player, coaching up some of the young guys from the sideline. What does he contribute to the team in that aspect?
Well, I believe he's tops in the Pac-12, I think, up there high with his assist-to-turnover ratio. So, again, you got another guy that could really calm the floor. But I think what he's doing, which is really smart on his part, to listen to us. Listen to how we discuss in huddles. Listen to the things, the adjustments that we make. Really listen to what we say when we go back into the huddle, and then the team goes out on the floor, and whether or not they did it or not is pretty fascinating for him as well, too. So he gets an opportunity to be a coach and understand what we go through coaching 18 to 22-year-olds.
Coach, you mentioned Jazz getting more playing time tonight. What did you think of his performance?
I thought he did a good job. For a guy that hasn't played a lot, he did a good job defensively. He's a great rebounder. He's really skilled. The thing is he got a little tired, so when you get tired, it takes your shot away. But for the minutes he had, he did a nice job out on the floor.
And Robert Franks picking up another double-double. Talk about his performance.
I thought the first half he turned the ball over too much. He talked about that at halftime. I mean, that's very uncharacteristic of him to have 5 of our 6 turnovers in the first half and then end the game with 6 turnovers. Outside of that, he was the guy. You have to leave him on the floor because he's the calming force, him and Jeff at times, because they've been through this so much. And you can't put too many new guys out there without having a veteran guy out on the floor with you. So he did a good job in the game, just keeping us calm.
And obviously a chippy one, a few technicals on them out there. What do you talk to the team about how to handle when the other team's kind of giving you that kind of emotion? How do you settle them down?
I don't think that really bothers us. I think the biggest thing is Wheeler can just say, step up and make your free throws and don't talk back. I mean, this team, this generation, for whatever reason, wants to blame sometimes and make excuses sometimes. So we have to remind them that the officials aren't perfect. We are not perfect. They're not perfect, and that's just part of the game. And you got to let that stuff go. You can't get lost in the moment, in the heat of the battle. You just can't. It's just too much at stake for what we're trying to get done here. To somebody lose their control, lose their emotion.
I know you said the rhythm was a little bit off, but you had quite a few runs there, and I know that you're big on straight stops. Were you happy with that tonight, though?
We haven't had a chance to calculate those numbers yet. I thought we were okay defensively. I thought there were a lot of breakdowns when we had different combinations on the floor, and usually that's a result of not communicating and guys not comfortable talking because they haven't been in the game much and understand how important that is. So it's just an opportunity to grow some from mistakes again and move on. Have a good Christmas. Okay? Have a good Christmas.